Hey y'all, welcome back. So I got some things to tell y'all. Obviously, I missed my last, 2 days of recording. I missed Friday, yeah, and I probably missed Saturday or Thursday. I missed Thursday and Friday. That's what I missed for sure. So things been going on, right? I didn't mean to miss those days. Like, it wasn't intentional at all. So I've decided for like the whole consistency thing, as well as for like keeping things consistent, it's at least 5 videos per week. But what I actually wanted to do, this video I wanted to do a while ago, I was telling you guys a story about driver's ed. If you guys don't know what driver's ed is, it's driver's education. Everybody knows what that is. It's like where you learn to drive essentially. So this particular story happened, I don't know, how old was I? I'm 24 now. 15, 16, maybe. Anyways, so when I was 15 or 16, me and this, I didn't even think of names for these guys. So I'm gonna go with, let's go with Matt and Mr. Michaels. Okay, those are like some good names for people. Anyways, so Matt is my my partner while driving, right? And obviously Mr. Michaels is my driving instructor. On this particular day was the day that we were learning to parallel park. So we went downtown Boise, yeah. So we went downtown and we're learning to parallel park. I was going first because it was my turn to go first, right? So I'm in there, doing my thing, cruising around, parallel parking like a beast. Because your boy is a beast, okay? So I parallel park my car, whatever, do my thing like a boss, all right? Now it's time to switch, all right? I don't know why I told you guys I was parallel parking at the time. Didn't really matter to the story, but I had to throw it in there that I'm a beast at parallel parking. Matt's turn? Now it's Matt's turn, right? And Matt is parallel parking. Matt's, going super slow around the corners, trying to find a perfect spot to parallel park. We find one. Matt goes in and parallel parks. Obviously, Matt's parallel parking wasn't as great as mine. I look out of the backseat of the car and look over to my, my right. Okay, so I look out to my right and I'm catching the eyesight of another guy, an older white guy. Okay, he's staring hard at me, right? And he like comes up to the car, still staring hard, and we're just parallel park. He puts his hand on the top of the car and like peeks into the car and looks at the front and looks at the back. And then Mr. Michaels was all like, "What the heck was that?" And he rolled down the window and he's like, "Hey, sir, are you okay?" He starts talking to the dude. And the dude was like, "Yeah, man, I just thought y'all was a taxi. I'm just looking to get home. I'm just drunk." Right? So I was like, "Oh, word. I thought this dude was about to murder me. I didn't know what was going on. I was panicking. I'm 16 years old. I'm freaking out. I'm like sweating, We're like, "Oh yeah, no, man. We ain't a taxi. All right." And the dude was like, yeah, no, I kind of figured, you guys aren't a taxi. I thought the thing on your on the top of your car said taxi, but it actually says student driving, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And he walked away. And we're like, okay, cool. So now we're about to pull up and, come out, repark again, do another, parallel parking for I said his name. So we did round 2 for Matt, parallel parking again for Matt. And we pull up and do another one. And this time, Matt crushed it. So now we're like, yeah. Me and Matt, dabbing up. I look out the window again. And I see the same dude walking across the street. Walk up a staircase. And just falls flat into a bench. 16-year-old me saw the blood come out that dude's forehead. And I was like, oh no. This dude's dead. Oh. He's dead. Turns out dude wasn't dead, right? So Mr. Michaels hops out the car and was all like, "Hey man, is you all right?" And the dude was like, "Yeah, I just fell. That's all that happened." And then Mr. Michaels was all like, "Hey, we're gonna give you a ride home." Good idea in theory if I wasn't in the back seat. Mr. Michaels helps this dude get back to his car, get back to our car, the vehicle that we're driving, and opens the back seat for him. I'm sitting there right behind the driver's seat. This dude's entering on the passenger side. And I got a question for you guys. How do you guys enter a vehicle? Foot first, right? No! That's what I thought. You're supposed to go in feet, and then the rest of your body. Your first foot, Then you slide in, and then you put your other foot, and then you close the door. That's how you enter a car. No, tell me why this dude stuck his head, blood dripping from his skull. He stuck his head in the car like, ah. At that moment, I saw my life flash before my eyes. I was like, oh no. I'm up in the passenger side, crushed up next to the door like, please, no, don't touch me, no. But this dude just keeps coming, and then he puts his head on the desk, he puts his head on the chair, and it slides all across, smearing his blood all over the back seat. And then he props up, and he's all like, woo! Man, I don't know what to tell you guys. I was just so drunk, you know, like I was, you know, like it was. There was a, you know, football game going on. You know, I showed up and everybody just wanted to keep buying me a drink. You know, they just wanted to keep offering me drinks. You know, and I'm like, you know, I'm in my 60s. I just retired. You know, so like if people want to buy me a drink, yeah, I'm like, yeah. And I just kept drinking them. And I just kept drinking them. And I just kept drinking them. Next thing you know, I'm outside, and I'm like, word, bro, that's nice. Yeah. And he's going on. He's like, you know, smearing blood all over his forehead, just patting it with his hands. I'm just like, oh, hey man, we got Kleenexes under the passenger side seat if you need them. And he was all like, yeah. And he reached under there, grabbed them, started dabbing his forehead with all that blood, and then crumbling it and tossing it right next to me. I was like, I'm gonna die today. And this dude, you know, put on his seatbelt, you know, and it, you know, it's like seatbelt, right? No, this dude went seatbelt. Why, brother? Why? Anyways, after that guy ruined the back seat for me, we drove him home. He told us a story of how drunk he was at the football game. Pretty nice, you know. Like, but 16-year-old me didn't think it was that nice, but 24-year-old me now knows that man was living like a king. If it's day and you're out there drunk in the middle of the day at noon, bro, and you're retired, yo, you're living a good life. All right, let me tell you, I'm mad jealous of that man. I wish I could see him again to dab him up one time. Just be like, bro, what's up? You know, you feel me? So I guess the moral of the story is, the older you are, the more fun it is to drink. So wait till you're 21, kids. And I guess that's it. So see you guys tomorrow. I know I'm a little late. I had plans. I'm gonna be playing Pokemon Sword and Shield tomorrow, so you know, check that out. I'll see you guys later. Until then, we out.